is if what you're doing, you know, for their benefit. Okay. In other words, they cheated you out of some money and you want to get even with them. Is whatever you're going to do to them for their benefit? Okay. Not necessarily. So, in fact, getting even is a good thing to think about there. If you want to influence somebody to get even with them, then the motives are wrong. You follow me? Yeah, does that make sense? Okay. If you want to influence somebody because you want to make their life better, or you just want to contribute positive energy to them. Okay. Some of this stuff you can just practice, and again, from the standpoint of being in the right frame of mind, you can practice very, very easily. And some of it is very, very simple that you want to find yourself doing. Some examples I give is I'm walking down the mall, and up against the escalator is two of the guards, two female guards. Okay. And I walk by them, and I look over at them and I say, it's okay to smile. And I go on. And they busted out laughing. Okay. Now, what have I done in that little simple exercise? You know, I've contributed some positive energy to the world. I think he's calling you up here. Is it Rika? You want to join him up here, or you want to stay back there?
I didn't see that chair was in.
Okay. No, there's one here if you'd like to sit up here. Sure. All right. So you want to go through the world. The other analogy that I use in this is we're teaching you guys to be Jedi Knights. Okay. And if you go out in the world and you decide you want to be a Darth Vader, man, we talked about this with you the very first seminar. Remember? We took Gino aside in the very first seminar, and we says, you know, hey, we detect something in you, you know, very, very early that's not too good, right? And Gino, you know, accepted that feedback and acknowledged that we were correct, and basically he's, you know, you lead a different life since then. Life's a lot better, isn't it? You can talk to Gino, because he came to our Cancun Speed Life seminar, 3 years ago now.
Yeah, and it worked wonderfully, especially the psychic stuff on the way back. As a matter of fact, in a plane, I was blown away in more sense than one. I mean, it was great.
Yeah. He can give you insights from the standpoint of changing his, because basically Gino, if it's all right if I share a little bit, Gino's basic premise that we detected with him with Gino was out to screw people. He didn't really care about people except for what he could get out of them. Okay, and then basically what he wanted out of them, you know, was either you know, blatant sex or money. Okay, or both. Okay, and again I'm exaggerating a little bit. Okay, and he realized that you know, he didn't have their best interests at heart. And when he changed that attitude, he can tell you about his dad's business. His dad builds, by the way, I was telling him, his dad builds violins. And my understanding is he's like one of the top 2 or 3 people in the world at building violins. But he wasn't being successful as a business. Okay, and so Gino got involved in it. The violin business took off, and the rest of it's history. You can talk to Gino about it. Okay. But it all started when he made that switch. And he got some real experience real quick in that life's better that way. Okay? So when you walk through the world with the idea that you're going to contribute to the world, and you're going to make the world a better place, at every opportunity you get to do that, okay, then this stuff is going to work that much better for you. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay? And you may be doing some stuff like, those aren't the droids you're looking for. Yeah. If you remember that line out of the movie. Again, go back and rent Star Wars and look at it again. So that's basically what it amounts to, is that we're all connected anyway. We're all connected anyway. It's simply a matter of now you being able, you know, to influence the other person to now have those thoughts that they really already have there. Okay. It's just a matter of flipping them, just like the energy particles. Okay?